My name's Danielle. I'm making this video in hopes to help somebody that might be watching it, in hopes to encourage mostly women. I mean, this also could be for men too, but I'm really hoping to help somebody that might be dealing with the same thing. I usually like to make videos that are more funny or just fun or just vlogs that, I don't know, family life, things like that. But today is gonna be a little bit different. I have been wanting to make this video for a while now for many, many reasons. Whoever watches this, I hope that this helps you in some sort of way, whether it's helping you learn about somebody or helping you deal with what this is. So I've always been very, very against bullying, which most people are. I hate it. I think that it's definitely something that you deal with mostly in middle school, high school, but it does happen in adult life, unfortunately, and there are many, many versions of bullying. Emotional, physical, whatever it may be. I think emotional is the biggest one in adult life. I feel like especially it happens in too many women, whether it's jealousy, whether it is just cattiness and like just hatred for the other person, or whether you may not like this person's personality. And I made a post about this on Facebook recently, and I really, really wanted to make a video on it because there are so many people that deal with things that no one else knows about. There are so many people that deal with mental issues, that deal with several different things in their life that they keep behind closed doors that you don't know anything about. And what bothers me the most is that there are so many people out there that are so judgmental of somebody else's life because of what they see on the outside. And it is something that truly bothers me. Because what you see on the outside, it doesn't even scratch the surface of what goes on the inside of somebody, on the inside of a person's life. I feel so strong about this. I'm so tired of seeing women get bullied and beat down. Starting in middle school, I started dealing with a lot of people getting extremely jealous of me for God knows why, and hating me for it. They started bullying me and hating me because they were just jealous. And it doesn't stop in middle school. That's the issue. It doesn't stop. You make a friend and you think that they're your friend. They genuinely like you at first, but then after a certain amount of time, maybe they're jealous of something, and then that jealousy grows into something else, which tends to be hate. You'll notice little things, they start getting happy when you're not doing so good. Or like you say you're not doing so good and they all of a sudden they're light up and they're like, oh, what's wrong? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. And it really genuinely bothers me. Instead of actually like hurting for those people, if something's going wrong with somebody else, say a woman goes to her friend and says, hey, I'm not doing so well and this is what's happening. If the other person is like lighting up over that, then somewhere along those lines of their friendship, that person got jealous and they're happy to see them fail. I'm not at all making this video to make someone feel bad. I'm genuinely making this video for other women like me that deal with this. When you make a friend and you can find in that friend whatever you're going through, if you are going through something, they should be hurting for you. That's my own personal opinion. If they don't want to see you unhappy, they will be hurting for you as well. And they will be, crying with you, praying with you. I see too many women getting excited over another woman being upset or another woman hurting over something. And there are so many wonderful women that don't do this. But I've noticed a lot, other women really letting jealousy get the best of them. And it really hurts my heart to see. And not only in my own life, I see it everywhere. I mean, social media is the thing now. I mean, Instagram, everything, you see it everywhere. If from the outside, another person, say they're really popular on Instagram, say they are, good at everything they do, say they seem like they have the perfect life. Well, it's not true. Like, that person does not have a perfect life. Though they're popular on Instagram, though they have the perfect husband, though they have, you know, all these things, rich, famous, whatever it may be that they have, these trolls that think it's okay to be jealous and envious and leave comments over, you know, beating these people down. These people could be going through something behind closed doors that you know nothing about. Of course, they're not going to share miseries in their failures for everyone to see. They're sharing on social media, they're sharing the highlights of their life. They're not sharing every single moment of their life. And that's what really bothers me. This is where it comes down to the details of this. I get so upset when I see people get beat down, and lately it's been a lot over the internet, but I've seen it also in person. I've seen it many times in person where someone, you know, it looks like you have the perfect life. You know, for me, for example, I'll open up a little bit. From the outside, it may look like I have it all together. It's just great and peachy, and I have a wonderful husband, a great marriage, I've got a house, these things that I've been truly blessed with. And very often, I find women treating me like I have nothing going on in my life as far as hurts, stresses, things like that. I get a lot of that, where jealousy gets the best of them. Either that, or they're just being judgmental of my life. One of the two. I have been through a lot, and I have a lot inside. I have a lot of anxiety. I have dealt with so many things, and I won't get into the details. Maybe someday I will, maybe. Sometimes I feel like I am meant to help people because of the things that I've been through personally. People give me a hard time for being in shape. People give me a hard time for being very nice to people. I've actually been made fun of for being nice to people. Where I'll hear someone go, "Well, you're just too nice," or "Why are you so friendly? Why do you laugh all the time? Why are you smiling all the time?" And I find that so annoying. And it's because the reason why I'm so nice to people, the reason why I'm so kind to people, I really go out of my way to be kind to people, or I try at least. And I mean, unless I have my off days, I have bad days, and I have really gloomy days. And it just comes with having anxiety, and it comes with having issues that I have on the inside. But for the most part, I try my hardest to be very kind to people, because you know what? I could have been the only nice person that they encountered today. Maybe that person is planning suicide, and they come up and no one else is being nice to them that day, and they're thinking, you know what? I am going to do this. I am going to do this. The one person that smiles at them and asks them how they are, or you know, goes out of their way to be nice to that person, could have saved that person's life, just because they're looking for one person to be kind to them. Something I am extremely passionate about. You're supposed to be kind to others because it helps others. If you're having a bad day, wouldn't it be nice if everything else was going wrong, if somebody was kind to you just in that one day? You remember it at the end of the day. You remember that. And that's one thing I'm extremely passionate about. I've always been a nice person. I've always been nice to everyone that I encounter for the most part. And once again, everyone makes mistakes. I've had mistakes. I've been rude. I've been hateful. But for the most part, I try my hardest to be kind to people. Doesn't matter who it is. Poor person on the street. You be kind to that person. It could be the richest person you've ever met. They have everything and you have nothing. Be nice to that person. Be nice to them. It doesn't matter. I just am so tired of seeing people only being nice to the people that are convenient in their life. People are so selfish that way. Only talk to these people, they're only nice to these people because they're convenient in their life, or they do something that they wanted them to do. I hope that makes sense. And I'm sorry, by the way, if I'm jumping around on different subjects. I'm sorry, I'm just like that. I'm trying to keep it story to story and kind of a little more orderly, but it's really difficult for me to do that. I just jump from subject to subject. Today has been one of those days where I have truly felt pushed to make this video. I'm so tired of women thinking life is a competition. And you know what? This is probably definitely for men too. I'm just a woman, so I relate more with that. But I'm sure 100% there's been men that feel like this too. And it's very frustrating. It's very, whatever they have in life that they've been blessed with, another person is jealous and decides to take that jealousy out on that person. And that's probably the last thing that they needed. It is a good thing when someone is doing good. I love seeing people happy. I love seeing people laugh. For the most part, my YouTube channel, I try to make people laugh, and I try to do funny things or just lifestyle things with my husband. We like to make people laugh and make people feel good. That's just how I am. This video is just a little bit different because I feel extremely passionate about this, and I think a lot of people are going through this. It is a form of bullying when you're given a hard time for who you are. People are so hateful to one another strictly because they envy something that the other person has. And it's very sad because that person could be going through something, and that one thing that they've been blessed with is the only thing they have. I can tell you right now that I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my husband. And my husband is an extreme blessing to me. And I've noticed a lot of women being jealous over my relationship, saying my life is perfect because of my marriage, these things. First of all, my marriage has taken work. It takes work to have a marriage. It takes work to have a good marriage. It takes work to be in shape. It takes work to have the things that you have. And I think that some people just disregard the work behind the blessings that others have. Just because someone's life looks perfect from the outside doesn't mean that it is. It is not perfect. No one's life is perfect. Absolutely no one's life is perfect. Everyone has a flaw. Everything has something that they're insecure about. Everyone has something that they're going through right now. So the best thing that you can do when you have a friend going through something is to be there for them, be nice to them, kind to them, feel bad with them, be empathetic. Don't be happy and, oh, this is juicy. No, be empathetic to your friends, your coworkers. Be empathetic towards the people that you feel like may be going through something. Don't be happy about it. It's not juicy gossip. I've had people give me a hard time for my own personality. Honestly, it has changed me a lot. Simple giving someone a hard time can turn into bullying. And simple bullying can turn into changing that person's life that you're bullying. If you're giving someone a hard time right now, ask yourself, why are you giving this person a hard time? Why do you like seeing them be made fun of? Why? Ask yourself that. Are you jealous of something that they have? Are you envious of something that they're doing? If so, please look at your own life and see what blessings you have. Everyone has their own blessings, and everyone has their own failures and mistakes and things that they're going through. If it's reversed, if you feel like somebody keeps giving you a hard time and you're like, why is this person always making fun of me? Why is this person always giving me such a hard time? And no, by the way, it's not because you're sensitive. Okay, there's always something when someone else is doing that. I mean, there's simple joking. Trust me, I can take a joke, and trust me, that's different. Sarcasm, different. But when someone's genuinely giving you a hard time for being who you are or doing something that you think is right or good, you might want to take a step back and analyze your friendship and see if that person really is there for you, really is trying to see you succeed. Because a real friend is going to want to see you succeed. They're not going to smile when you fail. I've said this in a lot of my posts. You want to cling to those that love you for you, they support you. Cut out the people that smile when you fail. just do it. You'll be so much happier. It's extremely beneficial because you grow more confident in yourself and you finally find out who you are. You can find out who you are by getting away from the people that make fun of who you are. Trust me when I say that that's beneficial to your life. It's healthier. Don't judge someone's life by the outside, what they see on the outside. And if you have a problem with them, just maybe talk to them about it. Quit being passive aggressive. Gosh, it's just so middle school. And I think we all need to grow up and not be in middle school anymore. It's so immature. Just be a grown up and go talk to the person. Don't be passive aggressive. Be kind, be genuine, be nice, be real, be you. And I promise you, you'll have healthier relationships in general. And it's hard to do these things. It's hard. It is, because a lot of times you're scared to be who you are. Just be yourself. Be yourself regardless of how someone else is treating you. If you're going through discouragement over being who you are, if you feel like maybe you need to change or be somebody else, have some hateful girls or hateful guys giving you a hard time because they're jealous of you, do not let that get you down. You be yourself. Be yourself. If maybe I stepped on some toes, maybe you need to look back and see that the people that you might be making fun of or giving them a hard time or something, maybe you need to step back and realize what you're doing. You don't know what they're going through. Maybe ask them how they're doing. Don't assume, and don't judge somebody before you get to know them, because you don't know what they've been through. You don't know what their life is like. You don't know what happens behind closed doors. I said this in a post recently, but it seems like the people that get the most hate, they're the ones that it looks like their life is perfect from the outside, and then they go home and they cry because they have depression. They, have to skip work because of anxiety. If someone's missing work a lot, you don't know why. So don't assume why. If somebody is not in a very good mood, you don't know why. It's not because they're a rude person. It's not because anything like, and hey, maybe, but for the most part, usually when somebody is in a bad mood or if somebody is rude, it's usually because they're going through something. It has nothing to do with you, and you need to be kind. And I truly believe that being kind is going to change the world. Be kind to others. It doesn't matter what their life looks like from the outside. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired. Oh, but their life is perfect. Oh, but they go through nothing. That's not true. Like, that's not true at all. And they do go through their own insecurities. The last thing they need is you giving them a hard time for who they are, especially. You want to encourage. Us women need to be lifting each other up to be who we are. So why not encourage that instead of being a bully because you're jealous of them? Or being a bully because you're going through something and you want to see someone else in pain. That's a big one, I think, too, that I left out. It's a video I'm making to hopefully help you think. I hope that this makes you think. And think about your friendships, think about your relationships in your life. See if you're treating somebody with disrespect. Look back and see how you're treating people, because once again, you don't know what people are going through. I hope that this helps somebody watching this that might be going through this. Maybe they're going through depression, or maybe they're going through anxiety and they have panic attacks, or maybe they have something else, PTSD. Maybe they have something that no one really sees from the outside. Don't let people bring you down for who you are. Be who you are. Do what you want in life. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do something, because you can. I've actually covered this in a different video. It's called Do What You Love. You can check it out if you want to. But if people are hurting you, giving you a hard time, just ignore them. You're better off without them. And don't be scared to be who you are. I am just now feeling like I'm finally being myself again. For years, I felt like I needed to be someone else, that I needed to be more outgoing, that I needed to be this person that I'm just not. And I have found myself again, and it's because I don't listen to the people that try to hurt me and I'm not listening to the people that are trying to give me a hard time for who I am. I just want to encourage you that if you have something that you've been blessed with and somebody else is jealous and they're just trying to bring you down, or they smile when you fail, and you can tell someone's being passive aggressive with you and trying to act like life is a competition. It is not a competition. It is not a competition, and it's a journey where other women should be lifting you up. You should be lifting others up. Lift each other up, because that's who we're supposed to be. Don't be scared of what other people think. It's hard, very hard. I get scared every day what people think of me, and I'll leave you with this too, because I feel like I'm really rambling or something, and I hope that this makes sense to somebody. I went through that, and for years I was afraid to be truly who I was. Honestly, you have to really get to know me before you really know who I am. I'm a very private person, just quiet, and that's just who I am. And you know what? I'm fine with it. A lot of people give me a hard time about it, but I'm fine. Like, that's just who I am. There's so many different people in the world, and you have to get along with different personalities. Just remember that. Remember that everybody has a personality. Everyone has their own personality, and you have to respect their personality and respect who they are, and don't give them a hard time just because they're not like you. Just don't, because they're not you, and they never will be. And you have to embrace the differences, and if you want to have a relationship with that person. I'm just trying to encourage people to be more kind, to be more genuine towards other people. Life is not a competition. It's a journey. It's a journey. Instead, lift that person up. You may make a new friend. Just be happy for them if they're doing good. It is a wonderful thing when someone is doing good. At the end of the journey, nobody wins. You're not gonna win. You'll never win. And the other person won't either, because it's not a competition. So us women and men should be lifting each other up. So let's do that. If you are feeling upset with your own life, do something about it. Do something about it. Just do some things that make you happy. Just be kind. That's what I want to take away from this video for myself, is to be nice, be kind to people. You don't know what happens behind closed doors. So I really hope that somebody got something out of this video. Let me know if you liked this video. Let me know, comment below if it helped you at all, if you needed to hear it. Look forward to seeing you in my next video, which I don't know yet what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be more lighthearted. It'll definitely be something more along the lines of funny or just fun. So that's what my YouTube channel mainly focuses on, but sometimes I like to get a little serious. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video.